to Lyle's Kitchen. Today I thought we'd do something a little fun, something I seen on TikTok and a few challenges. It's called Kool-Aid Chicken. Our first step is going to be to cube up into 1-inch cubes about 1 pound of chicken thighs. We want to use chicken thighs because they're a lot more moist and chicken breast will just dry out. Alright, next we're going to prepare our flour mixture. It's going to be 1/2 cup flour and 1.5 cups of corn flour or cornstarch. And into that mixture we're actually going to add at the end, to make it extra fizzy, about a tablespoon of baking powder, or baking soda, excuse me, not powder. Next we're going to make a mixture that's going to help us get a little more flavor and add some lumps to our dredging mixture. It's going to require 2 tablespoons of dark soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of rice wine vinegar, and 1 tablespoon of gochujang sauce. Then we'll mix that into our dredging mixture and kind of break it up into pea-sized lumps, and that's going to make our chicken extra crispy. Alright, now we're going to want to mix the dry mixture up, so we're going to mix that cornstarch, flour, and baking soda up together so it's equally distributed. And we will pour in that mixture we just made to help it get lumps. Now don't just pour it all in the center or you're going to end up with one large lump you have to break up. Go ahead and mix it in with your fingers. That's probably the best way. And make sure you get about pea-size, granules, about 5 millimeters in diameter. 5 to 10 millimeters. Now we're going to do our Kool-Aid mixture. You just make that as you normally would, just as it says on the package. And we're going to need the whites of 3 eggs. We only want the whites because we're going to beat them here to make a really, really frothy, almost soft peak style mixture, but not quite that far. We still want it, to be liquid. Alright, now we're going to start dredging our chicken. I'm going to do mine in batches. This is all going to depend on how much chicken. I made this recipe off 1 pound. So you're going to want to do about half of that. Make sure you get it completely coated. Get your hands in there with some gloves on. Got to keep the salmonella down, And then put it in our mixture of dredge. You'll notice we didn't have to put any salt or pepper in there due to the gochujang sauce. And the soy sauce has plenty of salt in it. Now just mix that. You want to get every little nook and cranny. Every little piece of chicken has to be coated. And don't worry about the lumps. We want those lumps. Okay, in a Dutch oven, I've placed about 4 cups of peanut oil, and I've heated that up to 325 degrees. We don't want it any hotter than that because we don't want to flash fry the outside and have raw chicken and burned on the outside. So what we've done here is about 325 is perfect for 1-inch pieces of chicken. We're going to put those in there and then cook those until they're golden brown. By the time they turn dark golden brown, the chicken on the inside is going to be at least 170 degrees. Now you'll see I'm testing my oil all the time because the temperature will drop. It's going to drop down to about 300 degrees is what mine did. And you just have to turn it up and keep an eye on it. Like always, when you're frying anything, don't fill the pan more than 1/3 full. Now's the fun part. We are going to dip the chicken, believe it or not, that's fried, well, it's still hot, right into the cherry Kool-Aid. While I was making this, I had no idea how it would taste, but it smells like you're at the fairgrounds. Like a mixture of cotton candy and corn dogs. I'm not sure why. It was the strangest sensation. It was like being drawn back to childhood. I certainly hope it tastes as good as it looks.